Da 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 da. Here. This week's video is another Tuesday video. You know me, I am on a roll with these Tuesday videos. It is going to be a story time of my dog being taken, which is iconic because I just made a video on meet my dog and then someone took him. But I did get him back, disclaimer, so no worries, I did give him back, so now it's just kind of a funny story time. Also, I hope I don't know if the people that did take him would ever watch my videos, or if someone would show them my videos, but I have no hurt feelings. I'm just glad to have my dog back. So here's a little story time. Don't get upset, I'm not saying who it was or anything, but yeah, so let's get started. Alright, so basically it was literally my day of my homecoming too, and let's see, I worked that morning and assist switch a shift so that I could go to my homecoming dance, all this stuff. So I worked that morning, I get home, I took a nap, then I took him outside to give him food and stuff, and I let him be out there because I mean he's a dog, he needs to be outside, and he was in the front, but he did have I want to say a leash, but he was out front to where he wouldn't wander off or anything like that. So anyways, I take him outside, I give him his food, water, all of that, and then I do come back inside, and then I start getting ready. I just put my contacts in and wash my face. I put a face mask on actually. I go to check on him because he starts barking, and so I go check on him, and his food was spilt over, not all of it, just some of it. So I was oh, I'll come back, I'll do that, I'll clean that up in a second. But then I came back inside, and then I was about to film a video. I was gonna film my homecoming get ready with me video. I was setting up everything, getting my makeup out and stuff, and then it seemed really quiet, and I was maybe he found something to distract him, so I didn't really let it bother me for another couple minutes. But then I was okay, now it's really weird. So I go downstairs, he's not there. None of his stuff is there either. So that's where I'm someone took him, because I know Ami, he's really smart. He's a smart dog. Don't get me wrong about my little mans. He is very intelligent. But I'm just saying, he didn't pack up with his leash, his bowls, and just be see ya, I'm leaving. I don't know, homie, he wasn't just gonna walk off, pack off, and leave. His stuff was gone with him. So that's what I was I started screaming a little. I was just screaming light, but obviously he was gonna hear me. I was just screaming for him, but obviously someone took him. So that's where I called my mom. My mom wasn't answering. I called her 50,000 times. I called her work, and then I talked to one of her co-workers, and she said that my mom wasn't at work. And so then I was okay, maybe my mom picked him up and took his stuff with him. But at the same time, I was why wouldn't my mom come inside and tell me hey, I'm taking Ami, don't get freaked out, he's not gonna be here. So I was still blowing up my mom, never answered or anything, and she calls me 15 minutes later, and I'm do you have Ami? I was panicked. I was but I was kind of calm at this point too, because I was okay, she just maybe she took him, maybe she had a reason, she just took him, I don't know, and she's no, she didn't. she didn't have him. And that's when I like lose it. So I told her, I was like, well, he's gone. Like I was yelling at this point, like I'm full on like panic mode, like that's my child, someone took my child. And so I start panicking. I ran to the neighbor's house. I was like, have you seen him? Because I was like, maybe like he broke loose or something. And I don't know, like I was all my ideas like really didn't make sense to me in my head, but I was still like going to do it. So I like ran to the neighbor's house. I was like, have you seen him? All this stuff. And so then like they started posting about him on like Facebook and stuff, and I obviously like I was on top of it. I posted on my Snapchat, I posted it on Facebook. I never go on Facebook, like I don't use Facebook, but like this was a need, this was essential, like I had to save my child. I posted it and all this stuff, like I was panicking, I was crying, I was screaming so loud, guys. And like, yeah, like there's like the type of screaming that you scream like on a roller coaster, but this, like I was, oh my god, like I was so scared. Like, man, I really don't know how moms do it, because like I never want to be a mom. Like that's just not for me. Like a dog mom, yes, I'll take that. Like maybe have like a farm, so like a farm mom, a farm, yeah. But like a mom of a child, to give birth to a child and someone take the child, oh my god. Like, and this is a dog, and like, yeah, like I mean it's a dog, like it means the world to me. Like he's my everything. And it just like brought up so many different like emotions, and I was screaming, like I don't even know how to describe it. And like the neighbors were coming out, and then they were like talking to my mom, and my mom was like crying, and like because like she rushed home like as soon as like I was like, what, he's not here, like someone took him. Like she came home, and then she was looking, like she went all around where we live, and like oh my god, it was terrifying. And I was just screaming because I didn't know what else to do. Like I posted it everywhere. Like I was like, at this point, like I called the cops, and the cops said to call animal control. So yeah, and then animal control was like, yeah, you should call like the police because it's your property, like that was stolen too, because like they took the stuff. Like the neighbors were coming out there like, is she okay? Like is she hurt? Like what happened? And like my mom was like, well, someone took her dog. And like they were like, then why is she like screaming? If someone takes your baby, are you just gonna be quiet? Are you just gonna be okay with it? Like, a sis was terrified. I just thought of the worst things possible, because like nowadays we just live in the worst times ever. Like, oh my god, like you just see so many things. And like he's a poor little puppy, so like he doesn't know, he just like freaking loves food, so like all he's gonna do is be happy. And like I just thought like, oh my god, someone's gonna take him, they're gonna kill him, they're gonna abuse him or something just to have fun, because like kids nowadays are wild, like even adults, they're wild, like everyone's like psycho. So I was like, oh my god, like maybe he's gonna be killed, like if I find him he's gonna be dead. And like, oh, the worst is just went through my mind. I didn't think I was gonna find him alive, honestly. Like at that point I was just like, I deserve it. And like I was just so like sad and like mad at myself, because it was like, I deserve this. Like if anything, I should have been out there with him, like this and that. Like it's like, oh, I'm a terrible person, like yeah, this should have happened to me. And like all those thoughts came into my mind after like 30 minutes or so. Like people were sharing it on Facebook, and someone tagged this girl in my post. So then I go to the girl's profile, and then she has like this thing to where like she found a dog, this and that, like if you know their owner or whatever, like let us know, this and that. I don't know exactly how the post went. And then like I was like, oh my god, like that's my dog, like I'm so excited, thank you so much, like how do I contact you? So then like I went to like DM her and stuff, and then she asked for proof, which I'm like glad she really did like ask for proof, like because like I'm sure anyone could have been like, oh, that's my dog, and like took him. I just told her like the number on his like little collar chain, what thing, I don't know, whatever. I told them the number on it, and so then they ended up bringing him. Yeah, they ended up bringing him. I started bawling my eyes out because I had him back, so like I probably looked insane. They kind of like waited there, and like I don't know if they expected like money or something, but like I don't know, I thought I was a little suspect, so I was just like, thank you, like oh my god, like thank you so much. And then like they finally left, but did a little like investigating. Like I'm not trying to call anyone out, I'm not saying names. If you do watch this video, it's not anything against you. It's a story time. It's kind of funny, like, looking back on it now, like, that I have him and he's safe and everything. So, like, no one get triggered. I'm sorry, like, you took my dog. Did, like, some investigating. I didn't ever say anything. I'm not a drama person. I was just glad to have him back. But in the pictures, they did take pictures of him. They took pictures of him outside where I live. But they told us, like, and they even said in the post that they found him running around. Another thing, they took pictures of him in front of my house. Only reason I know that is because I live in, like, apartments, so it's not like a house or whatever, but, like, it's kind of like a duplex basically. And so there's my door, neighbor's door. No one lives at the neighbor's though, but this door is always, like, cracked open slightly. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell unless, like, you lived here and then you're, like, used to that door, like, being slightly opened all the time. In the picture, you can see my little pup, Ami, and you can see his bowl of food, which they claim that he didn't have food. That's like, all this stuff, but you could see his bowl of food. You could see his leash, that he was tied up to where, like, I had him. And then you could also see the people who brought the dog. You could see their shoes in the picture, so you knew that, like, it was them that actually did take the dog. So I'm not like, I just pay attention to something. They did claim that they did find him running around, but as I did say, Ami's not that smart. He did not pack up and leave. I don't know exactly what they were thinking. Like, none of their stories made sense. And then they tried to claim that the picture that they took was outside their house. One point I want to make is, if it was outside their house, why did they have his stuff? Why did they have his bowl of food? Why did they have his leash? Also, why was the neighbor's door cracked exactly like how my neighbor's door is, like, cracked? So I was like, if they did take him, why'd they have his stuff? Like, Ami didn't take his stuff to their house. It was like, yo, what's good? Like, I'm trying to live a, like, new life. That's just, like, one of the things that I was like, okay, like, I don't know. Like, maybe they're, like, trying to get a reward. Like, that's what my mom's, like, co-worker was, like, saying, that maybe they just wanted a reward and stuff. And so, like, my mom's co-worker ended up, like, going off on them. I didn't see any of it. Like, I didn't know, like, any of it until, like, later. I just think they probably, like, took him thinking he's a cute dog, and, like, oh my god, like, let's take it home to mom and, like, tell her we got a dog. But then the mom probably was like, how are we gonna afford a dog type of situation? Because, like, that's how I am. How do I afford this dog? I don't know. He's so expensive. He really is. He's so spoiled. So basically the mom, like, ended up messaging my mom's coworker and was like, so sorry, like, my daughter and her friends or whatever, my daughter, like, did take the dog. We apologize, like, all this stuff. And so then my mom's coworker just basically asked her if they could return the things, leave us alone, like, we don't want any trouble. Like, we never got his stuff back, which honestly, it's just material things. It was a bowl, like, and a leash, or, like, 2 bowls and a leash. Like, the bowls, like, those are replaceable. Like, I don't know, all of it's replaceable. Like, I'm just glad I got him back. Moral of the story, what? I don't know. Like, was it on me or was it on them taking my dog? I don't know. Moral of the story, if you're gonna take someone's dog, know your story, I guess. And then moral of the story for me, watch your dog. But they did also claim that, like, they knocked on the door, all this stuff, the doors were closed. But all the time when I do have him out there, I leave the door at least, like, 4 inches cracked open just so I can hear him. And that's why I did notice he was gone, because it got quiet. And I was like, this is just my story time. I did get him back home safe. Like, everything was fine. Like, I'm glad I got him back. If you are watching this and if you did take my dog, I have no problem. Like, it's done and over with. I'm just making this video because it's kind of funny now. I just want to share what happened. Maybe you laughed out of this, maybe you got scared for my dog's life, because I was definitely terrified. I'm glad he's home safe. That was my video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, just subscribe. I make videos every Friday and sometimes Tuesdays, like today. If you'd like to get to know me better, you can follow me on any of my social media sites like Instagram, Twitter, add me on Snapchat. All the links are down in the description, and I will see you guys next week. I look a little rough today, but Like, I look cute, but like I look like tired from the day, if that makes sense. But other than that, we serving looks today.